Hey there. So today is all about how to stop and spot the spam on LinkedIn. It's a juicy one and you don't want to miss it. Hey, everybody. Hope everyone is having a wonderful, wonderful start to their day. If you have your morning coffee, I invite you to enjoy it with me. So, we're talking about another juicy topic today. This is something that I have spoken about often, talked about often, and have really dove into the nuances and the specifics of it very, very often. And obviously, we're going to do that again today. As always, please do drop into the comments below hi and where you are tuning in from, or hashtag live, hashtag replay. If you are watching this on the replay, just leave the city, state, country, province, wherever you're watching this in the world. But please feel free to tag some people, share this video, like, love, support, whatever you would like to do. And as a reminder, in about 3 weeks, starting on February 27th through March 2nd, so Monday through Thursday, my wife Nancy and I are doing a free social media content creation workshop. It's free to register. You just got to drop an I do in the comments below. If you would like to register, we're going to be teaching you how to identify your niche, how to identify your content buckets, creating pillar content, and then repurposing on social media, and even giving you a specific workflow for LinkedIn. So if you would like to register, all you got to do is drop an I do in the comments below at any time during today's training. But again, please let me know in the comments below, hi and where you're tuning in from, hashtag live, or the city, state, country, province you're watching this to and from. So what are we talking about today? Well, we are going to be talking about today 3 ways to spot a sales pitch on LinkedIn. Now, I conducted a poll over the weekend, and I put it in a couple of the groups that I'm in, but also on my personal timeline. And between the 3 polls, I think I accrued close to 170, 180 votes. Now, and I asked, what are your biggest pet peeves right now on LinkedIn? What are you most frustrated with? And time again, what comes up is people are tired of the spam messages, getting sold and pitched to. And so what I wanted to do today was teach you and make you aware of 3 different ways of how you, as a user of the LinkedIn platform, can spot a sales pitch from a mile away. Now, drop into the comments below why or yes if you are tired of all of the sales pitch messages that you have been receiving either recently or ever on the platform. Because me, I'm being much more proactive in reporting and removing those individuals, because it's clear that those people are not interested in getting to know me. They're not interested in learning about me and what I do. All they want to do is sell me their product. So if you're tired of seeing all those sales pitch messages, just drop a Y or a yes in the comments. Now, 3 ways of how you can spot a sales pitch from a mile away. Now, the first way that you can is if you've gotten a connection request and someone has added a note and it's the generic quote, "I'd like to add you to my professional network." Now, seems harmless, right? Seems very genuine, very authentic. In reality, this is a tactic that a lot of people use, whether it's them doing it themselves or using some sort of non-approved um, uh, automation that is uh, messaging and connecting and adding notes for them. Sarita says, yes, she is tired of the spam on LinkedIn. Yes. So again, if you're coming on late, hi and where you're tuning in from, or hashtag live, hashtag replay if you're watching the replay. But let me know what city, state, country, province. But again, if you would like to register for our free simple content creation workshop, it's from the 27th of February to March 2nd, 8 to 9 p.m., live and recorded, EST. Just drop an I do in the comments below. Now, this is what typically happens. If it seems harmless. They send you this connection request and it says, I'd like to add you to my professional network, right? Now, if they're using an automation tool, which typically happens in these instances, you'll think it's harmless. Like, oh, this person wants to, add me to their professional network. So what's the harm in accepting it? So you do. And then 2 seconds later, you get this sales pitch messages. Thanks for accepting my connection request. I would love to get on a call with you to tell you how I can help you earn an additional $10,000 a month with this revolutionary product, good, or service that we have. Here's my calendar link to book a call. I can't tell you how many times that has happened. And I think for me, being someone who loves sales, loves connecting with people, loves educating and informing people, I just don't appreciate the laziness that is being brought about within LinkedIn, not by LinkedIn, but the users of LinkedIn. It's this pray and spray methodology. Well, I'm going to connect with as many people as I can every single day. I'm going to add this very generic note, and I'm going to set some sort of automation on the back end. So if people unassumingly accept my connection request, I'm going to hit them with this sales pitch message to try to get a sale. That's not how sales is done. It's not how it's curated. You have to build the know, like, and trust with someone before you do any of that. And I think this is one of the big problems right now going on, not just on LinkedIn, on all social media. So many people are sick and tired of being sold and pitched to. They're tired of the shiny objects. Oh, this is the next best thing. Oh, this is the thing that you need to change your business. Oh, you work with me, I'm going to get you to 6 figures in 6 weeks. Oh, you want to, double your income in 10 days? I can show you how. People are sick and tired of all this stuff. What do you think is driving people away? The fact of the matter is, social media does play a very prominent and relevant role in how we need to build our businesses. But there is a right and a wrong way to use social media, specifically LinkedIn. You should not be using LinkedIn to sell and to pitch your audience. You should be using LinkedIn to build the know, like, and trust. You should be using LinkedIn to really educate and inform people, to create that bridge between yourself and them. The only way, and this is the honest to God truth, the only way that we can make this platform better, the only way that we can reduce the amount of spam is to report the accounts that are spamming us. And there's nothing wrong with that. If we don't take action as the proper users of LinkedIn, the ones that are following the user agreement of LinkedIn, we have to let LinkedIn know, like, hey, you're not supposed to sell and pitch people all the time and use these automations. It's our job to let LinkedIn know what's going on. So if you ever see this whole, like, I'd like to add you to my professional network, just know, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be followed up with some sort of sales pitch message. You all know how I feel about adding a note. There's specific instances where you want to add a note. You actually know the person. You are referred to connect to the person by a mutual connection, or you heard the person on a podcast. Maybe you attended a webinar. Maybe you attended a live speaking engagement of that person, making a personal connection to that. So if that makes sense, just drop a Y or a yes in the chat box. And someone said, I've moved away from LinkedIn due to all the things you've listed. It's worse than Facebook. Now, I don't think I mean, I appreciate. I'm not sure who wrote that. I appreciate their opinion. I don't think LinkedIn is worse than Facebook. I think Facebook is just an absolute mess right now. What I do say is where LinkedIn has the advantage. LinkedIn has the advantage in the sense that there is spam, but there's an overwhelming majority of amazing people on the platform educating and informing, but there are some bad apples on there. You can't compare Facebook to LinkedIn. That's like comparing apples to bowling balls. So it's two separate things. The way that people are spamming on Facebook is completely different from the way that people are spamming on LinkedIn. If I had to, depending upon the person's business, if I had to give professional advice and best uses or what platform they should be going all in on, 10 out of 10 times it would be LinkedIn. You're not missing if you were to go all in with LinkedIn and stopped really leveraging Facebook and Instagram, you wouldn't be missing anything. There's really no business exchange going on in Facebook and Instagram. All the business and the monetary exchanges is happening on LinkedIn. But I do agree that spam is bad on all the platforms. I mean, Instagram is just a mess as well. All the DMs and the inboxes, it's bad. So again, if this is clarifying, if this makes sense, just drop a Y or a yes in the chat box. If you've jumped on late, I would love to know where you're listening to this to and from. Please say hi and where you're tuning in from, or hashtag live, or just type the city, state, country, province where you are watching this to and from. And don't forget, please like, love, support, whatever reaction you would like. Hit my follow button, ring my LinkedIn notification bell, and don't forget to drop an I do in the comments below if you would like to register for our free simple content creation workshop. It's a 4-day free workshop from February 27th to March 2nd. So the second way that you can spot a sales pitch coming. Now, let's pretend that a note wasn't added to the connection request. So there was no note added to the connection request. And, it's a harmless just connection request. And it seems like this is a legitimate connection request. That the person, there's a relatable connection point based on your two profiles. But upon hitting accept of that connection request, you are hit with an 18-paragraph long drunkalog verbal vomit message sent immediately as you hit accept. You hit accept, boom, 2 seconds later, this verbal vomit message is sent to you. Now, again, this person is obviously violating the user agreement of LinkedIn, because if you look at the user agreement, you click on the do's and do nots, and you go down to number 13 on the do nots. You are not allowed to use any automated processes, right, that connect and message for you. Can't do that. Now, if you are accepting someone's connection request and you get an immediate 18-paragraph long drunkalog message, A, they're using automation. B, all they care about is selling you. And in this message, it may say, so great to be connected. I noticed that you're in XYZ industry. I have this great program that can take you from where you are to 6 figures in 6 weeks. I've helped so many people. We do it all for you, blah, blah, blah. Here's a link to book a call on my calendar. Or does this have any interest to you? Again, when you look at this from a 10,000-foot view, you have to ask yourselves, does this person even really care about me, care about my business, care about what I'm actually doing? And the answer is no. They're just looking to pitch and sell you. They're looking to just get you into whatever program that they have. They're completely disregarding your business. What you do, what you offer, who you serve is of no matter to that person. Again, this is another example of the pray and spray methodology. They're literally just putting out there, hey, I want to sell you this. Hey, do you want it? That's it. So again, it's our job. If we want to make the platform better, report the profile. And I went over this, I think, last week, of how to block and delete people. in the person's message that they're sending to you, click the three dots and click report and block. That's it. Because again, they're not just doing it to you. They're doing it to every single person that accepts their connection request. And again, that is someone that we don't want in our networks. So that's number 2. Number 3, another way, and the third and final way to spot if a sales pitch is on its way, is if you get any note, any comment within the content that you produce, or any message that makes a bold promise. Any note, comment, or message that makes a bold promise. So what does that mean? So you may get, instead of the, I'd like to add you to my professional network, you may get a straightforward sales pitch message that makes some sort of bold statement where, oh, I can do this for your business. Oh, are you looking for, appointment setters? Are you looking for 7 or 8 new appointments a day? We can do that for you. Again, you might get people in comments, right? The content that you've posted, you may have people spamming your comments. Send me a DM and I can show you how to grow and scale your business to 7 figures in 7 weeks. Or you may get a direct message, and it may not be an automated message. It just may be a copy and pasted message from a new connection that, again, is selling and pitching you on some sort of product, service, or good that you don't even know if you need, and they don't even know if you need it because they haven't taken time to build the relationship. I'm not really sure what has happened to relationship marketing. The best direct form of marketing to build a business is relationship marketing. That's where the know, like, and trust is built. So if you want to start reducing the spam, right, collectively as users of the platform, we have to start sniffing out the apparent sales pitch tactics that these people are using. As I mentioned, whether it's the generic, I'd like to add you to my professional network. And again, they fire a sales pitch message right after, an immediate 18 paragraph long drunkalog verbal vomit message upon accepting that person's connection request, or any note, comment, or message that makes a bold promise. These are people that do not care. They do not care if you are a connection of theirs or not. They're just looking for a sale. So I'd love to hear from all of you in the comments below. Let me know what was the biggest needle mover or aha moment for you. Love and gratitude to each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye, everyone.